can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so
today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a game.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 29-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 11 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Now Eason. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And the Colts.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Peoples-Jones returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Browns 3.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run here with Mack. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Cook. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns. Touchdown. Austin Hooper. His second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And the Colts.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again. Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Down, Jacob Eason. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Colts to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First and 10, Taylor down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the 1st round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
10 more there and another 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Indy.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
on second down now. It's Taylor, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run it with Mack. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield completes it to Higgins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he'll get into the end end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3. They're feeling great about themselves.
25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Jonathan Taylor.
A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Now Mack. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Marlon Mack.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in for the big play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, Taylor. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Mack. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Browns down by 10. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And their undefeated season about to go by the wayside, barring a late miracle. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
To Kareem Hunt. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mayfield's pass.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
That's the game.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Browns.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. The Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Second and 2. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's hauled the way down to the 6-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it's Hines, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
25.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Colts, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they